The courthouse was packed, tension was thick in the air, and fans are completely shocked, because Yella Beezy's court day took a chaotic turn nobody saw coming. Just when it seemed like proceedings would be routine, a group allegedly connected to the late Mo3 suddenly appeared, sparking whispers, gasps, and outright panic. Emotions ran high as security scrambled, cameras flashed, and everyone inside tried to process what was unfolding before their eyes. The family was left divided, unsure whether to intervene or stay back, while Yella Beezy reportedly sat frozen, staring in disbelief at the unexpected visitors. Sources close to the scene claim that the moment Mo3's crew stepped in, tensions skyrocketed. "It was like watching a powder keg waiting to blow," an insider said. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family didn't know where to turn. People were whispering, pointing, and some were openly panicking. The sudden appearance seemed to hint at an unspoken message, a long-standing rivalry, or perhaps revenge that nobody anticipated. Social media erupted almost instantly as eyewitnesses began live-streaming snippets, with hashtags like #YellaBeezyChaos and #Mo3Crew trending within minutes. And just when everyone thought the courtroom drama couldn't get any crazier, insiders hint that what happened next changed the entire energy of the day, leaving fans and families alike in complete disbelief. As the courthouse doors swung open that morning, nobody could have predicted the storm about to unfold inside. Yella Beezy arrived with his legal team, calm on the surface but tense beneath, aware that every move was being scrutinized. Fans and media were already waiting outside, phones raised, ready to capture any hint of drama. "Emotions ran high before the doors even opened," one insider said. "People could feel the tension in the air. It was electric." Fans were shocked, and the family was already divided about how to handle what might happen inside. Moments later, whispers began circulating through the courtroom. An unfamiliar group had entered, reportedly connected to a Mo3, the late rapper whose legacy still sent ripples through the scene. Nobody expected them to show up, an eyewitness revealed. It was as if a bomb had dropped. Emotions ran high instantly. You could see Yella's eyes widen, and the family immediately tensed. Security looked around frantically, unsure how to handle the situation without escalating it further. As the hearing commenced, the tension only escalated. Sources report that Yella's legal team noticed the group lingering near the back, exchanging hushed words, glances that seemed to carry unspoken messages. "It was surreal," a source said. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family felt completely divided. Everyone knew something major was about to happen, but nobody could predict what. A hush fell over the room as the judge called the proceedings to order, but the atmosphere was thick with anticipation, almost suffocating in its intensity. Eyewitnesses claim that at one point, a member of Mo3's crew made a sudden move, leaning forward, locking eyes with Yella Beezy, and a ripple of murmurs passed through the courtroom. "You could feel the tension spike," said an insider. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and security was on edge. The family was divided, some trying to calm the situation, others bracing for confrontation. Cameras caught snippets of body language, clenched fists, shifting stances, whispered exchanges. Every subtle movement seemed magnified, charged with meaning. According to sources, Yella Beezy attempted to maintain composure, whispering urgently to his attorney. "They're here for more than just watching," he allegedly said. "I can feel it. This isn't a coincidence." The attorney reportedly nodded, signaling to security to keep a close eye on the back of the courtroom. Emotions ran high. Fans were glued to every live-stream snippet online, and the family tried to navigate the precarious balance between fear and support. Then came the first shock, a heated exchange between a member of Mo3's crew and one of Yella's associates. Voices rose, words snapped across the room, and the judge called for order, banging the gavel repeatedly. "It was chaos," an insider said. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family was divided. People were pointing, gesturing, and some were whispering threats. You could feel the tension crackle in the air like static. The moment was brief but unforgettable, captured in several fan videos that immediately went viral. Inside, Yella Beezy reportedly clenched his jaw, his pulse racing. "This was supposed to be routine," he allegedly muttered. "How did it get like this?" Friends and family tried to offer calm advice, but their words seemed to vanish into the charged atmosphere. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family was split, one source said. You could see everyone calculating their next move. The courtroom felt more like a battlefield than a legal setting. The drama didn't stop there. An eyewitness claimed that one of Mo3’s crew members leaned toward another, whispering something that sent a ripple of shock through Yella's inner circle. "We couldn't hear the words," the insider said. "But you could see the reaction." Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family was divided. Security tightened their stance immediately, but it was clear the tension had reached a breaking point. Rumors began spreading in real time, with social media users speculating about possible threats, rivalries, and even confrontations outside the courthouse. At one point, Yella Beezy's lawyer attempted to intervene, approaching the crew cautiously and urging civility. "We're all here to respect the court," the attorney reportedly said, voice steady but firm. The crew member allegedly responded with a pointed stare, lips pressing into a thin line. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family was divided, an insider said. It was as if everyone in the room was holding their breath, waiting for the next spark. Inside the courtroom, fans online were dissecting every subtle movement, uploading clips, tagging their favorite channels, and debating the potential fallout. "Fans are obsessed," one social media commentator said. Emotions ran high, the family is completely divided, and Yella Beezy's reaction is going viral. Every moment is like a live soap opera. The sudden appearance of Mo3’s crew had not only altered the proceedings but ignited a firestorm that extended far beyond the courthouse walls. According to multiple insiders, the peak of the chaos came when Yella Beezy stood, leaning toward a crew member, words exchanged in hushed but tense tones. Witnesses reported raised eyebrows, subtle gestures, and an almost tangible energy of confrontation. "It was the ultimate standoff," a source said. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family was left divided. Every second felt like an eternity, like the room could erupt at any moment. The courthouse was a pressure cooker. Yella Beezy had faced an unexpected intrusion. Voices had been raised, threats whispered, and the courtroom drama had reached levels few anticipated. Fans were glued to their screens, sharing live reactions, speculating on the next move, and creating viral content at a feverish pace. Emotions ran high, the family was divided, and fans were shocked, one source said. Nobody knew how it would end, and everyone was bracing for the next twist. The tension inside the courthouse didn't dissipate after the initial confrontation. It intensified. Sources reveal that Yella Beezy's inner circle began whispering anxiously among themselves, exchanging worried glances as Mo3’s crew lingered near the back, watching every move. It was like a ticking time bomb, an insider said. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family was left divided. Nobody knew who would make the first move. The atmosphere was thick with anticipation, each second charged with unspoken threats. According to eyewitnesses, a sudden murmur ran through the courtroom when one of Mo3’s crew members made a pointed gesture toward Yella Beezy. Security stepped forward cautiously, but it only seemed to heighten the tension. You could feel the room shift, one insider said. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family was divided. Every person seemed to be bracing for an explosion. It was a mix of fear, anger, and disbelief all in one. Phones were out, capturing every glance, every gesture, every whispered word, and fans online erupted instantly as clips hit social media. Sources claim that Yella Beezy attempted to regain composure, leaning into his attorney and muttering about the absurdity of the situation. "I didn't expect this to happen today," he allegedly said, voice tight with frustration. The lawyer nodded, signaling security to monitor the crew closely. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family was divided, an insider said. It was clear that any sudden move could spark a full-blown confrontation. Meanwhile, whispers about old rivalries and hidden agendas began circulating online, fueling the fire. Eyewitnesses reported that at one point, a heated verbal exchange erupted between a member of Mo3’s crew and one of Yella Beezy's associates. Voices rose, the judge banged the gavel for order, and the room collectively held its breath. It was chaos, a source said. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family was divided. People were pointing, gesturing, and security was visibly tense. It was like watching a storm form in real time. Social media immediately picked up the clips, with hashtags trending within minutes as fans debated who was at fault and what could happen next. According to insiders, Yella Beezy reportedly tried to speak directly to the crew member, leaning forward with controlled intensity. "We're here to respect the court, but don't push me," he allegedly whispered, eyes locked on the other person. The crew member's response was a silent stare, lips pressed tightly, exuding tension. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family was divided, an insider said. It was a moment where everything could have erupted into violence, but just barely stayed contained. Meanwhile, outside the courtroom, social media was exploding. Clips of the confrontation went viral, with reaction videos, memes, and heated discussions multiplying across platforms. "Fans are obsessed," a YouTube commentator said. Emotions ran high, the family is divided, and Yella Beezy's every reaction is being analyzed online. This isn't just news, it's entertainment chaos. Fans speculated about the crew's motives, whether they were there to intimidate, negotiate, or stir drama, and every theory spread faster than wildfire. Inside, Yella's legal team reportedly whispered urgently to him, warning him to stay calm and avoid escalating the situation. "You need to control your reactions," one attorney allegedly said. But according to insiders, emotions were already running too high. Yella's pulse was racing, hands clenched, and eyes darting between every person in the room. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family was divided, a source said. It felt like the room was holding its breath, waiting for something to break the tension. Then came another twist. Sources claim a member of Yella's family attempted to approach Mo3’s crew to mediate, hoping to calm nerves and prevent any altercation. The gesture was met with visible hesitation, and the crew reportedly whispered among themselves before reluctantly nodding. "It was a tense moment," one insider said. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family was divided. Nobody knew if the mediation would succeed or backfire. Social media immediately caught snippets of the interaction, fueling further speculation and debate among fans. Eyewitnesses say that as the hearing continued, subtle provocations began to escalate. One of Mo3’s crew allegedly shifted seats closer to Yella's table, leaning in slightly while glancing around, sending a silent signal that intensified the tension. Yella reportedly leaned back, muttering under his breath. "I didn't sign up for this chaos," he allegedly said. "Someone is testing me today." According to insiders, every movement, every glance, and every whispered word in that courtroom was magnified in real time, feeding the frenzy online. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family was divided, one source said. The drama took an unexpected turn when Yella's associate accidentally dropped a folder containing confidential court documents, scattering papers across the floor. In an instant, both sides lunged to pick them up, voices snapping at each other. It was mayhem, an insider said. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family was divided. The judge had to call for a recess to regain control, but even that didn't fully calm the room. Clips of the paper scattering incident immediately flooded social media, generating thousands of reactions and speculation about sabotage. The courthouse had transformed into a stage for drama, tension, and uncertainty. Yella Beezy had faced unexpected intimidation, heated exchanges, and subtle provocations that kept him on edge. Fans online were dissecting every moment. Hashtags were trending globally, and the family remained divided on how to handle the ongoing chaos. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family was divided, one source said. Nobody knew how this day would end, and everyone was bracing for the next shocking twist. After the tense morning, the courthouse atmosphere had transformed into something almost unrecognizable, like a powder keg on the verge of exploding. Sources claim that Yella Beezy's inner circle began whispering anxiously among themselves, while Mo3’s crew sat strategically, watching every reaction, every movement. It was electric, an insider said. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family was divided. Every eye in the room was on Yella, and you could feel the tension pressing down on everyone like a storm waiting to strike. Eyewitnesses reported that the first major confrontation of the afternoon occurred when a member of Mo3’s crew stood abruptly, causing a ripple of murmurs and gasps. "Nobody expected that," one source said. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family was divided. It felt like the room was holding its breath, waiting for chaos to ignite. Security moved swiftly to de-escalate, but the intensity of the moment was undeniable. Social media users quickly captured the scene, posting clips that went viral within minutes, with hashtags like #YellaBeezyCourtChaos trending worldwide. Inside the courtroom, Yella Beezy reportedly tried to maintain composure, whispering to his attorney about the mounting tension. "They're pushing this too far," he allegedly muttered, voice tight with controlled anger. The attorney nodded, signaling security to remain vigilant, but insiders said emotions were already at a breaking point. "Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family was divided," one eyewitness said. "Every glance, every gesture, every word was amplified in that room. It was impossible to tell what would happen next." Sources claim the real escalation came when one of Yella's associates confronted Mo3’s crew about their intentions. Words were exchanged sharply, voices rising, and for a moment, the room erupted in a chorus of tension. "It was pure chaos," an insider said. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family was divided. People were pointing fingers, gesturing wildly, and the judge struggled to regain control. Clips of the heated exchange were immediately shared online, fueling speculation about revenge, intimidation, and hidden rivalries. Eyewitnesses revealed that Yella Beezy, refusing to back down, leaned forward toward a crew member and spoke under his breath, but loud enough for cameras to capture snippets. "This stops now or things get messy," he allegedly warned. The crew member's response was a silent stare, exuding calm defiance, which only escalated the tension further. "Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family was divided," a source said. It was a standoff in every sense. The energy in the room was palpable. Meanwhile, outside the courthouse, social media exploded. Fans live-streamed updates, speculated on motives, and shared reaction videos. Influencers and YouTube gossip channels hyped every movement, every gesture, and every whisper as if it were part of a blockbuster drama. "Fans are obsessed," one social media commentator said. Emotions ran high, the family was divided, and every moment of Yella's reactions is being analyzed frame by frame. This is pure entertainment chaos. The sudden appearance of Mo3’s crew had completely rewritten the narrative of Yella Beezy's court day, turning it into a spectacle no one could ignore. The tension inside escalated when Yella's lawyer attempted a private conversation with the judge, hoping to contain the chaos. "We're trying to keep things civil, but it's a powder keg in here," the attorney reportedly said. But insiders claim the warning came too late. Emotions were already at a boiling point, and subtle provocations, gestures, stares, and whispered words kept the room teetering on the edge. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family was divided, one insider noted. It was like walking on a tightrope over a pit of fire. Then came the next explosive moment. A member of Mo3’s crew allegedly leaned over, speaking directly to someone in Yella's team, and a wave of tension swept across the room. Voices snapped, jaws clenched, and security tensed immediately, an eyewitness said. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family was divided. You could feel the atmosphere literally crackle. Social media captured the interaction instantly, and speculation ran rampant. Was it a threat, a negotiation, or an attempt to provoke Yella? Fans debated every detail, hashtags multiplying across platforms. Eyewitnesses claim that during the chaos, Yella Beezy stood and motioned toward the back of the room, locking eyes with Mo3’s crew. "We're not here for theatrics," he allegedly said, voice low but firm. "This is serious, and it stops now." The room reportedly went silent for a tense few seconds before murmurs resumed, whispers spreading like wildfire. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family was divided, a source said. It was a moment where time seemed to pause, but the pressure was unbearable. Sources further revealed that at one point, Yella's family attempted to intervene, walking toward the crew to calm the situation. The gesture was met with hesitation, followed by subtle nods, but the energy remained strained. "It was a delicate moment," one insider said. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family was divided. Every move was scrutinized, every glance dissected online. The stakes couldn't have been higher. The climax allegedly came when Yella's associate accidentally dropped a confidential document, scattering papers across the floor. Both sides lunged to pick them up, voices snapping, gestures escalating. "It was chaos at its peak," an insider said. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family was divided. The judge had to call a recess to regain order, but even that didn't completely calm the room. Videos of the incident quickly circulated online, generating tens of thousands of reactions, comments, and speculations about sabotage or hidden messages. The courthouse had become a battlefield of tension, subtle provocations, and viral chaos. Yella Beezy had faced intimidation, confrontations, and a social media storm that made every movement a spectacle. Fans were glued to every clip, insiders were describing the situation as unprecedented, and the family was left divided, unsure how to navigate the escalating drama. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family was divided, one insider said. The day was far from over, and nobody knew what the next twist would bring. As the afternoon sun streamed through the courthouse windows, the tension inside had reached a near-breaking point. Sources claim Yella Beezy's pulse was racing, his jaw clenched, and his eyes darting between Mo3’s crew and his own associates. "It was like watching a volcano about to erupt," an insider said. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family was divided. Every single person in that room knew that one wrong move could ignite chaos. The atmosphere was thick, every whispered word and subtle gesture charged with unspoken threats. Eyewitnesses report that the first major spark came when one of Mo3’s crew members made a deliberate move toward Yella's table, leaning slightly while locking eyes with him. Security immediately stepped in, creating a human barrier, but insiders say the tension only intensified. "You could feel the energy spike," a source said. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family was divided. It was a standoff that had the entire courtroom holding its breath. Cameras captured snippets of the silent battle of wills, and clips instantly went viral online, with fans dissecting every glance and movement. Inside the room, Yella reportedly attempted to maintain control, whispering urgently to his attorney. "They're testing me," he allegedly muttered. "This isn't just theatrics, it's deliberate." The attorney nodded, signaling security to remain vigilant, but insiders claim emotions were already at a boiling point. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family was divided, one source said. "You could feel it in every inch of that room. Every movement, every glance was amplified tenfold." Then, according to eyewitnesses, a verbal clash erupted between a member of Yella's circle and Mo3’s crew. Voices snapped sharply, hands gesturing wildly, and the judge pounded the gavel repeatedly in an attempt to restore order. It was chaos, an insider revealed. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family was divided. It was like watching a war unfold in slow motion. Social media exploded with clips, reaction videos, and live commentaries, turning the courtroom into an online spectacle. Sources allege that at one point, Yella stood abruptly, leaning forward with intensity. "Enough games," he allegedly said, voice low but firm. "We're not here for theatrics. This stops now." Mo3’s crew remained silent, eyes locked on him, creating a tense standoff that lasted several seconds but felt like an eternity. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family was divided, a source said. The energy was so charged, it was like the room could blow up at any second. Meanwhile, outside the courthouse, fans streamed live reactions as the chaos unfolded. Hashtags like hashtag Yella Beezy court drama and hashtag Mo3 crew chaos trended instantly. Influencers uploaded analysis videos, pointing out subtle body language, whispered exchanges, and potential threats. Fans are obsessed, a YouTube commentator said. Emotions ran high, the family is divided, and every single move of Yella Beezy is being dissected online. This is pure drama gold. Eyewitnesses revealed that the next shocking twist came when a family member attempted to intervene, stepping between Yella and Mo3’s crew to diffuse the tension. The gesture was met with hesitation, a subtle nod, but the energy remained thick with unresolved conflict. It was a tense moment, one insider said. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family was divided. Every action, every reaction, every glance mattered. Nobody dared to make a misstep. Then the unthinkable happened. An associate of Yella Beezy allegedly dropped a confidential folder, scattering papers across the courtroom floor. Both sides lunged to pick them up, voices snapping, gestures escalating, and the judge had to call a recess to restore order. It was chaos at its peak, an insider said. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family was divided. The courtroom had transformed into a battlefield, every single second captured and uploaded online. Clips of the incident went viral immediately, creating millions of reactions and sparking endless fan debates. By late afternoon, according to insiders, Yella Beezy had regained a semblance of control, gathering his team to strategize the next move. But the courthouse was still buzzing. Mo3’s crew remained present, silent but visibly alert, creating a charged atmosphere that kept everyone on edge. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family was divided, one insider said. Even in moments of relative calm, the tension was palpable. Everybody knew the next spark could ignite another wave of chaos. Eyewitnesses claimed that toward the end of the day, a dramatic confrontation occurred in the hallway outside the courtroom. Yella allegedly confronted a key member of Mo3’s crew, voices low but sharp. "You think this is a game?" he allegedly said. "This is my life, my career, my family. Don't push me." The crew member reportedly responded with a measured stare, lips pressed tight, leaving the moment suspended in tension. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family was divided, a source said. It was one of those moments that could be replayed for years as a defining drama. By the evening, the courthouse had emptied, but the fallout continued. Social media was ablaze with live streams, reactions, and speculations. Fans debated whether the day's events would impact Yella Beezy legally, personally, or within the music scene. Influencers dissected every snippet, re-uploading viral moments, and hashtags continued trending globally. "Fans are obsessed," one social media commentator said. Emotions ran high, the family was divided, and the story isn't over yet. Every move has consequences, and everyone wants the next update. Sources close to the scene claim that Yella Beezy left the courthouse visibly shaken but resolute, aware that his reputation and alliances had been tested like never before. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family was divided, an insider said. He knows this day will be talked about for years. Every glance, every word, every subtle move mattered. And the story isn't finished. There's more drama waiting in the wings. Yella Beezy's court day had transformed into a saga of confrontation, tension, and viral spectacle. Family members were split on how to proceed, friends were on edge, and fans were glued to every clip. The appearance of Mo3’s crew had ignited chaos that no one anticipated, leaving questions about loyalty, rivalry, and the next chapter hanging in the air. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the family was divided, one insider concluded. And the world is watching to see what happens next. And just like that, Yella Beezy's court day turned into a full-blown spectacle that nobody could have predicted. From the unexpected appearance of Mo3’s crew to heated confrontations, whispered threats, and chaotic moments that had fans glued to their screens, emotions ran high and the family was left completely divided. Every glance, every gesture, every word in that courtroom was amplified, creating a drama that is still sending shockwaves across social media. Fans are shocked, insiders are buzzing, and the story is far from over. But here's the question everyone's asking. What happens next? Will Yella Beezy be able to maintain control, protect his reputation, and navigate the fallout from this explosive day? Will Mo3’s crew make another appearance? Or was this a one-time warning? And how will the drama affect relationships within his circle and his standing in the music industry? Fans are debating, speculating, and theorizing, and the next chapter could change everything. Now it's your turn. What do you think about Yella Beezy's chaotic court day? Was Mo3’s crew there to intimidate, negotiate, or stir drama? Drop your thoughts in the comments, share your hottest takes, and tell us who you think came out on top in this courtroom showdown. Don't forget to smash that like button if this story shocked you. Subscribe for more explosive rap news and celebrity drama. And hit the bell icon so you never miss the next shocking update. The courtroom drama may have ended for today, but the conversation and the chaos is just getting started.